Godzilla vs Kong, Superman vs Batman. This is your MD KB's medicine versus dentistry. So be ready to acquire knowledge. So let's know about our careers first. On the one side, we have a well-known career called medicine, in which you will be awarded a doctoral level degree called MBBS or MD, that's depend on your country. After that, you will have the ability to diagnose and prescribe the appropriate treatment to the disease and the disorders that can happen throughout the body, and also improve or save the qualities of many people's life. On the other side, we have dentistry, which is also a doctoral level degree called the BDS or DDS, again depending on your country. After the BDS, you will treat various kinds of abnormalities in or around your mouth. Not only the diseases, dentistry plays a huge role in oral aesthetics and functions of the oral cavity, thereby can also improve the quality of many lives too. So you have to know that both of the degree holders can only perform minor or small surgery. You have to get the higher studies to perform the major ones in both of them. As both of them are doctoral level degrees, neither of them are going to be easy. So watch to the end to clear your thoughts. Start from the time duration. Although it depends on your country, but dentistry tend to finish about a half or a year earlier than medicine, like in many other countries. Here I provide some timelines, but you have to check your own country's educational years to know more about. If time is your problem, then I would not recommend you medicine. Although it is the same amount of time to be graduated in both of these professions, it is the postgraduate that makes them different. In medicine, there is like another 3, 4 or even 5 years depending on the specialty that you're gonna take after graduating. So in time duration, dentistry wins and has a mark. Speaking of specialties, in medicine you can choose from, well, you name it. There are over hundreds of specialties out there that you can go after MBBS or MD. Whereas in dentistry, there are only about not more than 15 specialties to choose from after the BDS. So in terms of choices, medicine wins and have a mark because it gives a wide variety of choices to choose, which we love to do after graduating. Let's talk about the income. This is a highly controversial topic because some stats say the physicians do make more than the dentists, and some stats say the dentists are the most paid jobs in the world. So you have to shadow a known physician or a dentist to know about their income and lifestyle. In my opinion, I have seen many physicians making more money than the dentist, and also a lot of new dentists are making more money than the experienced physicians. So in this round, both of them wins because this field is mainly based on your skill, talent, and the environment that you're in. There is one thing left to consider before we talking about the income. The actual cost of the medical school and dental school to become a physician or a dentist respectively. Although it mainly depends on your institution type and the government, dental school tend to be more expensive than the medical school. And it makes sense because in dental school you have to spend a lot of time on the dental materials and chairs and other technology that the school has to provide. So here's the some average cost of medical school and dental school that I can find on the internet. You can see dental school cost about $1,000 more than medical school in public institution, where it is at $7,000 different with medical school in private institution. And it gets even worse when it comes down to student loans. The students are likely to end up in much in debt than their counterparts, the medical students. Round medicine wins and have a mark. Beside the numbers that I've shown here, I would recommend you to surf the internet and check the institutions near you to know more about the cost, the tuition fees that you have to pay through these years. So since we have talked about the duration to become a physician or a dentist and their income and the cost to become one, we have to talk about the career or the working environment that you're gonna be after graduating. So let's talk about the work environment. Both the physicians and the dentists can either work in a hospital settings or in a private clinic. In terms of career, doctors are more likely to work in a hospital settings where you will work with various other specialties and people. So it is more like in a sociable environment. You will have so much responsibility and stress in that situation, but you have like many help like nurses, residents and many others. But if you choose to be a dentist, on the other hand, much of the responsibility are almost up to you, because you are more likely to end up to a private clinics where you set up your own work time stuff and others. It is also a stressful job, especially when you think there's going to be no one around you to help you out, and that's going to get even worse when you are just a fresher. When we consider work-life balance, physicians are not getting a decent amount of work-life balance from their job. Whereas in dentistry, as you are in a private settings, you are more likely to have your control in your own time. In this round, dentistry wins and half a mark. But that's my opinion. If you like to work in a hospital settings with social environment, but don't need a decent work-life balance, you can choose medicine. Where if you want to have a good work-life balance and have a more entrepreneurial lifestyle, you can choose dentistry instead. In this verses, we have a draw marks, because at the end of the day, together with these both professions, all of the healthcare related ones assemble and kick out the mutual villain called the diseases and disorders, and they formed the healthy league. I have some useful links in the description box in the comments, so be sure to check out them. If you like this video and one other versus series, make sure to comment down below about your idea. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be ready to acquire knowledge.